Hi peeps, it's Ann, otherwise Naughty Bear. So I've been tagged twice actually. My buddy Brian over at BAS Dry Dock. I think he thinks that means badass sumbitch or something, but I don't think that's what it stands for. Anyway, Dave over at West Coast Model Battleships also tagged me, so I'm going to tell you about a few of my other hobbies. So my first hobby would be boating. I bought my first boat when I was like 18. I've had boats on and off since then. Currently have a boat. Don't get to use it very often, but you know, life gets in the way.
This is Lake Erie. We have a house on the lake. This is in my backyard. It's pretty rough today, so I hope you can actually hear me with all the wind. It doesn't normally look this dirty, but because Lake Erie is such a shallow lake and it's rough, it kind of looks muddy. That island right across the way there is South Bass Island. Some of you may know that Clinton Bay is on that island. And they say what happens at the bay stays at the bay. It's not really true though. Yeah, so that point of land is Marblehead. And actually the ferry going back and forth to Clinton Bay is right there at that point of land. You probably can't see it. Anyway, this is one of my hobbies, so I will explain the others.
My second hobby after that would be crafts. I love crafts of all kinds. Cross stitching, crocheting, stained glass, leather work, paracord, just all hobbies, all crafts, I should say, I love. I'm not a TV watcher, so I more like doing that kind of stuff. Probably another hobby, which I don't know is really a hobby, but I like to collect a stash. I have so many things that I need to build that I don't have time to build, hopefully someday. I have the Titanic. I have the model that Brian's building, the USS Arizona. I have the Queen Elizabeth or Queen Mary II? I can't remember. Queen Mary II. I've got a Hobie cat. I have to make that one because that's the name of my dog. I've got the Sunseeker 108, Chris Craft Constellation. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I think that that's also a hobby, collecting things to build and also cross stitch patterns. What else? My dogs. They're a big part of our lives. So yeah, between the dogs and family and all the hobbies. Brian mentioned me remodeling a house. I wouldn't really consider that a hobby though. That's more like a necessity. And I'm too cheap to pay somebody to do it when I can do it myself. So, yeah. But that's not really a hobby, but whatever. It takes up more time than anything, any of my hobbies. So yeah, I guess that would cover all of my hobbies. So I need to tag a few people. The first one I want to tag is Jim Paul Jr. because he's been a big supporter. He's always there to help. He's going to help me wire some lighting and on that Sunseeker, that motor yacht that I have, I want to make the radar spin. And he said he could help me with that too. So Jim Paul Jr., John Brock, I don't think that he's done any videos yet. I know that he follows Brian and Charlie Mack, and he said Frankie Day. So he follows all of us, but I don't think that he's done any videos yet. But he also builds wooden model ships, so kind of like to hear from him. And then I don't think Ron from Monsters and Ghouls has been tagged yet. So Ron, you're it. He builds a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of different things, not just one particular genre of modeling. So yeah. So Jim Paul Jr., John Brock, Ron over at Monsters and Ghouls, you've all been tagged. Thanks and have a great evening.